Hey, what is up everybody, my name is Ben Taylor3 and today we are doing a Transformers review on the studio series Bumblebee. This is from the first movie, if you couldn't tell, based on this. Obviously this is from the new studio, well not new per se, but from the studio series line which make screen accurate screen accurate toys of Michael Bay's movies. I had to think that for a moment, because obviously, you know, I like Bumblebee, like the movie, and that's not directed by, I didn't get his chest right. Hey, that's not directed by Michael Bay, that's assistant directed by Michael Bay, but it's directed by Travis Knight, so that's probably why that's the only good one. Obviously, this is meant to be from the first movie, and I guess you could see from the very last few scenes from Bumblebee, you know, and he's fallen over because of these stupid loose ankles. He does like to he'd fall over. I mean, he does stand pretty well if you're just having him standing. Obviously, though, some people don't like him just standing. Some on action poses. I mean, I just like standing him up, to be honest. Out of the box, he does come with one of those backdrops, which every studio series Transformer seems to have. His is this one. I guess you could say it's, you know, the dockyard? I don't know what it's called, the factory, whatever. It's from the first movie. Obviously, we're not we're not wanting to listen to that. We want to look at this guy, obviously, because, you know, it's Bumblebee. He does come with another accessory, which is his gun. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. I mean, the silver is nice. Obviously, you know, it's his fusion cannon or plasma cannon or whatever you want to call it. I like calling it the plasma cannon. It does need to change this arm out. So to do that, you just pull that off. I mean, this is stupid loose anyway. I did not mean for that to happen, but okay, here we go. Obviously now, or you know, you could just have him have no arm. That's an option if you want to battle damage Bumblebee, and then you just put this in, and this is stupid hey, and now his arm is in two pieces. Yeah. Where the hell did that go? Oh. Legit just like went. it was done with the review before the review even really properly started. Get on. Come on. Yeah. There we go. On this. There we go. So whilst I didn't mean for that to happen, guys. I don't treat my Transformers with that much disrespect, and obviously he doesn't like to stand up properly. There we go. He can, obviously. He has got his gun, and you can store his hand in the most awkward position ever. There's a little hole, a little peg, and it tabs into that. I don't know if you can see that hole. And yeah, that looks ridiculous. If I ever have the gun, I just don't have the hand in the vicinity. It's generally, if he's standing on here if he's standing on here with the gun, I generally just have like the hand like there, because I'm not displaying him with his hand attached to his butt, because that just looks stupid. Let's just change this back to there we go. Where was the hand gone? Did I just lose the hand again? If I find that hand, then this is not gonna work out because okay, it is. Found it. If you can't, unfortunately, you can't transform him with the gun as the arm. It has to be the one with the hand, otherwise you can't transform it. And also he has paint chipping because the paint isn't that durable. I don't know if you can see, if the camera will focus onto it. Focus camera. He has paint chipping, and it's not mild either. Although it looks worse in real life than it does on the camera. The camera won't pick it up. So for all you guys' sake, I could be lying, but no, it actually does have paint chipping. And stand please, Bumblebee. Just. And this back piece, it just doesn't tab in at all. It's meant to, because there's a hole for it and everything, and we'll get into that when we get into transformation, but it really just doesn't tab in at all. Moving him off to the side. Here he is with Studio Series number 2, Stinger. And notice how, funnily enough, nothing is the same. I don't know why I was so annoyed in the 4th movie, but you just stick with your first look design, buddy, because then, you know, nothing's the same, and then you can't be saying like, oh, he's ugly, oh. Here he is next to Masterpiece, Bumblebee. Not a ginormous size difference. And here he is, once I just take off of his guns, hold up, next to stupid tag, and get him into a position where he will actually stand up. Here he is next to Siege Soundwave. See how they compare. The light isn't great in here, I apologise. That's why Siege Soundwave looks so dark. He's actually quite... There you go, you can see him better there. We're not looking at Siege Soundwave, we're looking at Bumblebee. Posability wise, head on a ball joint, you can do a 360 head spin, and up that far, doesn't look down like pretty much at all. I mean, that's how he comes out of the box. No real head pivot because again his head's too big. Arm is on a ball joint, which means that you can do full 360 movement, and it can move out that far. Elbow bend, and he does. I guess I don't know. That's not really, you know, a thing. That's just more because of the transformation. I have to say this is not a bad looking figure as far as performance goes. I mean, I'd say Stinger is less screen accurate than Bumblebee. He does have waist rotation, so he can. Oh, yes. His doors are on a hinge, so you can have them flap if you really want to. And these wheels are also on a hinge. I don't remember him having ginormous wheels on the side of him, but I could be mistaken. I haven't seen the first movie in a while. I own every single Transformers DVD. Forgive me. He does have a knee bend, but it's kind of disrupted by this panel. His leg is also here on a ball joint. And he does have a bit of ankle. Not really any down, but he does have some quite good up movement. I mean, as far as he can go, I believe he can, like, do yeah, that's totally what I wanted him to do. And obviously, unfortunately, because of Michael Bay's stupid designs, he does have quite a lot of kibble. If you don't know what that means, it's basically any parts that show that this is an alternate form. Some areas, like the feet, are integrated perfectly. I love the wheel being part of the foot. That is a good design. But that's not really a good design, is it? Having the back of the car on the side of the leg. Yeah, I mean, I guess, at least it has this, which some people don't have. Soundwave, look, actually, Soundwave does have it. I think all of the Transformers that I have up here have it, so yeah. I guess there's not much else to say except for this robot mode is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Now, we shall get down to transforming him into his car mode. First of all, what you want to do is pull on these feet. And there is a sliding peg, I guess you could say. You want to push that like that, and then that should go out, and then that basically stops the feet from... I mean, they still do move because the hole isn't big enough for the thing. I mean, I could do that if I really wanted to, but that would break him, so don't. Then you look at the last piece, you move this piece up, and you bend this round whilst bending that bit round, and you kind of have to do 3 steps at once. You have to push this bit round whilst bending this bit round and then pushing this bit up. There we go, like that, kind of like that. And then this should tab into his leg. I don't know if I can get a good shot at this. Again, sorry for the lighting and if you can't see things. This guy just has such a complex transformation. I highly recommend going and looking for someone else. There we go. You see, there's a little peg on the foot and it just goes into there. That's 1 foot down. You have to do exactly the same on the other side. So, up. Move this. Do this. Push this out. Bend this around. Lift this bit up. I forgot once and nearly broke him. Actually, saying this is my second one because I did break the other one. This bit fell off. And by fell off, I mean it snapped off. And then I tried to glue it back on and it didn't. Well, I didn't glue it back on, my dad did. But it didn't. You couldn't transform him, so there's no point of having a transformer that can't be transformed. I mean, that's like taking the Yu-Gi-Oh cards from Yu-Gi-Oh and not being able to play Yu-Gi-Oh with them. Basically, because this cable just doesn't tab in at all, you basically want to extend this bit all the way out, and if you can tell, that's the top of the card. Congratulations. Get out of the way. Tab the legs together, give it a squeeze, and these look pretty cool so far. Then, as this wrist is pretty much already there, you bend these wrists in. You turn this into a weird angle, because logic, and this bit is all tabbed in, so you just lift up this, and there's his head. Fold down this little bit, that's as far as it goes. Like, you can't flatten it at all, that's as far as it goes. Grab the arm, and if you can see the curly bit will move in, like that, and you rotate that. I realised that I put the arm wrong. The arm should be like this, because then you can kind of close up this wheel section as you're folding it down, and it should, if you can see, there's a little tab there and a little hole. Oh, and I've pulled off the hand. Good job. And that should, as this is already pretty much done it, you basically take these little bits and plug them up like that. That should all plug in, and you need to do that down to the chest. There we go. That should all go in nicely now. And then you close the door, and that completes the side. Obviously, you do exactly the same on the other side. You grab the arm, and because I'm an incompetent fool, you reposition the hand. Obviously, you guys, if you ever get this figure, yeah, you're not going to have the same issue as me. You're not going to be silly, and you're not going to try to do something that's not going to work right. And as you can see, there's a little peg that has to go round that. And then you take this bit, bend these a slight little, they do move slight little bit the opposite direction, which gives clearance for you to push this bit into. And then you take this, and this should snap all together, and if I've done it right, and then you squeeze everything, and here's the car mode. I mean, it's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Obviously, it probably could get better if you really wanted it to. I have heard No, I haven't had anything. This is about as good a car mode as you're going to get, and sorry for the wobbly camera, I'm trying to reposition it so it's a good fit, and that's not going to work, never mind. I'm trying to get it so that I can... There we go. Here he is in his car mode, and as you can see, it is definitely the car mode from the first movie and the very end of Bumblebee. Couple of things to point out. This panel is completely the wrong colour, which is really, really, really irritating. Same with this side, and these ones as well. They're also the wrong colour. Get over yourself. These bits are very, very delicate. I did break one, so be careful. These holes, I have no idea what they're for. The hands, obviously, and the head, and the crotch area, and the knee pads, shin pads are all visible in the robot mode. Some might say screen accurate, but that's for the Beetle form, not for this form. Get over yourself. He does have the black stripes, but they don't go onto the roof. 0 out of 10. He does have these wheels done up in grey with no rubber tyres. And for some reason, this wheel doesn't like to roll, and neither does this wheel. But this wheel rolls pretty well, and this wheel also rolls pretty well. He only has one rear mirror because he's in 1980s. I don't know. Yeah, he rolls pretty well. I don't know if that's just because he's sliding across the surface or if he's just because he's rolling. I don't care. He does have blue headlights and red tail lights and the rear spoiler, and this bit's not only the same colour, 0 out of 10. Here is the car mode in comparison to Siege Soundwave. This is not a fair test. I would transform him, but it takes too long and I can't be bothered to. So get over yourself. You can store his weapon in this vehicle mode. It is very stupid, and I highly doubt that anyone wants to do it. It has a port and a peg, and they plug in the rear here, and yay, weapon storage. If that doesn't shout alien robot, I don't know what does. Personally, I just remove this. If he's in his car mode, I'd chuck it away. No, I'm joking. Just leave it. Generally, if I have the stand thing, if I have this cardboard bit, and this now doesn't want to stand up, I will plonk him on like that, and I will grab the weapon and probably leave it like that, or something, I don't know. That's what I do. And it doesn't like to stand up without having Bumblebee on him. Congratulations, 0 out of 10. Here he is next to Stinger. Again, not fair because I can't bother transforming. I'm lazy, leave me alone. And here he is with the Masterpiece Bumblebee. And I will transform Masterpiece Bumblebee because it doesn't take too long. So you'll just hear me fumbling around in the background. I want you to all stare at this Bumblebee and know exactly, and ask yourself, why did Michael Bay make this? I mean, don't get me wrong, the movies are pretty good, not gonna lie, but the designs look like poop, and the characteristics are also poop. I mean, Optimus Prime, why? Forgive me. And don't even get me started on not episode 2, not Star Wars now. Why would I think about Star Wars? Probably because I've got like 2 Star Wars posters in my room. I am rambling on whilst transforming this Bumblebee. If you haven't seen my Gold Bug review, or Golden Bumblebee, whatever you want to call him, MP21G, that's what I call him, because that's what it says on the box. Bumblebee 2, or what, I don't know. If you haven't seen that, go and check it out. I would put a link in the description, but I can't be bothered to. You'll find it. You'll find it. Just head down onto my channel and, go and look. It's there. It's not that far away, I don't believe. And here he is next to MP21G. I do like the Beetle. I think it's so much cleaner, and there's not as many panel lines, which are really obvious and all that. Although this figure is pretty cool, I forgot one last size comparison. Here he is next to a panda. Just don't ask why I have a panda, but this is the panda that sits on top of Bumblebee. I mean, it could be. You never know. He could actually have a new sidekick, and it could be this panda. I'm joking. That's not going to happen. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you later.